bag, Mom.
With the house, I didn't see it.
No, these are like white. I saw it. Me too. I'm gonna go put this inside the house real quick.
I don't know what I can fix it.
Well, I got the nut back on there, and it's still on there, but it needs to be tightened. Or I may have put the nut on backwards. I tried. And then Zachary tried with an Allen wrench to put it, but I don't think it takes an Allen wrench.
It's gotta be a socket.
Okay. But all I did was my finger tighten.
Take them out here and a little bit of it.
Okay. Yeah, I tried. Also, the phone good. The last one was.
It shouldn't be this week. I gotta pay the key. Well, the other part of the other phone bills due too. Yep.
How much is that one?
Tax and all, 270.
Basically doubled. Okay. I could probably put a little bit of money down, but not a lot.
Yeah, they sent two bills at the same damn time.
That's stupid.
And it's nearly the same price, so it dropped $30.
I mean, I can pull, like I said, I can pull a little bit of money.
Pay the other one, the one for me and Zachary, I'll pay it first week of the month. When I get, when I pay the bike, pay the other part of the phone bill then. I'll pay the other one at the end of the month, like I normally do next Friday.
Minus your eye off. You need glasses. You closed your eyes again.
My right eye?
Yes.
I have been for a while.
Time for your eyes. It's still under that. I'm just saying, you can just make the appointment. Take the insurance card on file, if not, I'll give you the same too. Couple cents on the dollar, I'm not gonna change it, cause it's a whole family thing, so. My discount card, just keep it, cause whatever you get, you usually get with the kid, that's normal, so just keep it.
What'd you get at school today? You got another 5?
Yeah,
Well, we'll have to go to the store.
I got a 1-5.
It doesn't feel numbers.
She was getting 3s, and all of a sudden it went to...
There's no numbers.
Uh-huh. 1, 2, 5.
I'm not seeing a number on your book. All I know is I have not received any things,
They
so I
don't.
figured you're good.
Yeah, they don't do it.
Yeah, they don't do the others.
Yeah, they only, you have to tell them. Hey, Mom.
And internet is not due. It says zero balance.
Because they prorated it. So they took the money that I paid last month and put it towards the.
This new one. Well, they still have to look back. And it should go down to like $50.
I thought you were picking up the money.
I will when I get the insurance. I'm not even paying my phone bill, my mom is. I can't do anything until I get the insurance off.
I'm not picking it up till I get rid of that. Find a place to live, pay that, pay all the other bills on top of it, I can't do it. That's $300 and something a month, and then you add the insurance to it, there's another $165. So how much is it for the truck and the farm?
I pay $97 every 2 weeks. So
It's $154.
right, for 3 vehicles. And I don't know, I think the motorcycle isn't tied to that, right?
Nope. No, the motorcycle's on its own.
And it was gonna drop me down to $69 a month when I take my car.
I'm gonna recommend to the court that just gets sold. Because the truck's not paid off. Between the like $78. But I'm gonna try to refinance the truck if they'll let me. If I gotta sell the truck, I gotta sell the truck.
Mama, I can't find Aya nowhere.
Pumpkin, I went to get Ed.
Um,
So at least get the truck out of here now. Less than 10,000 owed on it. So I want to refinance the truck, my payments are gonna go to shit. Be like 170 something a month.
You took the camper and you feel, oh, what is it called? Okay.
That was the whole purpose I was keeping the truck. Because the kids still want to go camping. Didn't want to take that away from them. They're losing everything else. So didn't want them to lose that too. And they're losing the only family they really ever knew. And it's fun. I mean, we're always going to be a family. But it's just,
I wanna be 50-50 in all of it.
well, that's what I opted for originally.
That's what it is.
That's not what you wanted.
I put what our schedule is.
And then you wanted child support on top of everything else. That's what you told me.
No, that's not in my papers.
You told me you wanted child support.
That's the house thing. But I'm to the point now, I don't even need that. I just want this all agreed out, whatever needs to be done. I would like 50-50. And it'd be nice to keep the house, but if we have to sell it, we have to sell it. I don't want the camper, and I would like my car. That's it. And everything that's in that house, if you want it, you can have it.
I don't want that car at all.
Okay.
That thing's a pile of shit.
You sell it.
It is a piece of shit. ignition started slipping. Check engine lights back on. Advanced timing, so they didn't even fix it. I called down there and Al was like, well, we fixed the timing chain, that's all we're doing. I said, I just bought my last car from you.
Yeah, I'm done with the whole divorce thing between Serena's mom and them. Nobody knows.
And he was like, well, you can come down here and yell at me if you want. I said, buddy, I promise you don't want me coming down there. I said, you'll have the cops down there as soon as I pull up on the lot. I told him, I said, all you do is call the cops as soon as I pull up on the lot. I said, the hell with it. I said, just know I bought my last car for you. Then he was like, well, we got some other ones if you want to trade. I said, I wouldn't get a car from you if you gave it to me. I said, I'm done with you. I said, as many cars as we've bought and as much business as we've done with you, you're not going to make something right.
Understand. Okay.
Understand what?
I understand about the car. Because we're selling it cool. We're not fixing it cool.
It just sucks. I mean, it was saving me a shit ton of money on gas. It really was. That thing's $50 a week versus $125 in my truck. But I need the truck more than I need the little blue car.
This is going all in. It might be over a year before we can leave.
But Aaron wants to pick the kids up on Friday from school if you don't have a problem with that. That way you don't have to make a special trip down.
I want to make a temporary parenting plan that we get signed out. So this is all in writing. And we can write it out and get it notarized.
But what's in there?
What we're doing, like right now.
Why?
So we all in writing.
Why are you doing that?
Because we're in a legal battle. And you don't want to talk to me about it. I mean, I'm happy that we're sort of talking right now. I would like to keep doing this. I want to listen to what you want and what you want to do. Whatever. But I mean, I think we should have something written down, like me dropping the kids off on Friday, or Aaron comes picks up the kids on Friday, or
Just do me
dealing
a
with
favor.
holidays.
Just do me a favor. All I want is honesty. Just be honest with me.
What do you want to know?
That's all I've ever wanted is honesty.
I'm trying. What do you want? What do you want to know?
Can you go text them that number?
Please, baby.
Thank you. Love you. Why did you keep bringing the kids around? Why? You wanted to go to that state park thing with them, and I said I didn't agree with that. You went anyways. Why? Just to hurt me? Just to hurt me?
No,
Then why?
because I wanted to have fun with the kids, and he wants me to. Not to hurt you.
But you asked me.
And the reason, well, I was trying to be considerate.
You don't consider it. You
Well,
would
I'm
anyways.
sorry that I hurt your feelings.
It wasn't my feelings. It was like, well, I'm just gonna do whatever the hell I want. Screw
Sorry
what
that
you want.
I made you feel that way, and I'm sorry.
I mean,
That was not my
that was a
intention.
slap in the face.
I am sorry that I made you feel that way. It was not my intention.
I mean,
But I
do you not see where I was coming from?
understand. And I've my lawyer set me straight. So they are no longer going to be seen Houston.
I've been asking you for that for months.
I'm stupid, okay?
I asked you that for months.
I thought we were just gonna be 50-50. We're gonna get a divorce. I can move on with my life. You can move on with yours. I don't pry in who you're seeing or doing.
I'm not
or
seeing
whatever.
anybody. I'm not doing anything.
I don't.
I'm living my life.
And you should. And I don't want to pry or anything like that. And so I figured you wouldn't pry in mine. But but it's fine. You know, my lawyer was like, best interest, no contact with the kids with Houston. I said, okay. And he's not been in their presence. Now, they were there Monday, and you know that. That was the last time. I didn't go up there yesterday with the kids. We went to the Portland Park, and you could pull up. But I
I've
promise.
asked you for months.
Okay, I'm listening. I want to be.
No, you're listening to your lawyer. You don't, I mean, you obviously didn't care what I had to say at all during the start of any of this. It was whatever I set up. Fuck you.
I'm sorry that I made you feel.
I'm doing what I want.
I'm sorry I made you feel that way. I guess I just like a judgment.
It was a major slap in the face.
I'm sorry.
That was the only reason I went about it the way that I did. Because it was a slap in the face. I was like, okay, well, you know, two can play.
The kids are gonna hurt if we do that, and I'm done doing that, please.
Well, I'm done too. I mean, that was the only reason I did that was because, you know, it was like, well, fuck what you want, I'm doing what I want. And it's like, you know, I'm not seeing anybody until after this is all over with. I'm not doing anything until this is all over with legally. Because that's what's best for them.
But I shouldn't lose custody because of that.
I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to feel like I'm not welcome at the house to come see them. I shouldn't have to feel like every time I go up there, it's just gonna lead to a fight between me and you.
I have been completely. I mean, dealing with your shoe and hurting me like that.
I didn't mean to hurt you. All I said was go get it. Because I don't know where my stuff is. I have no idea where you moved my stuff. Yeah, it's up in the attic. I opened up the attic door and I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to find anything because I didn't put anything up there. I didn't put anything up there. And I get it. You don't want anything to remember me at the house. I get it. I get it. I understand that.
I wanted to create a space that was mine in the house because a lot of stuff in there is yours. And so that's the reason why there's the only
You
thing.
went through the bedroom. You went through.
I did.
You
I
went
took
through the kitchen. You went through the living room. You went through.
one thing. The kitchen down at the bottom. There's still stuff down there. I just organized it.
I mean, but you see what I'm saying.
But I
You
didn't.
went through every room
I
in
did
the
not
house.
go through every room.
You went through the living room. You went through the
I
bedroom.
put a few things down that had like your name, and yeah, and that was recent because I was like, he ain't coming up here, and
I'm not gonna show up somewhere when I gotta worry about someone else being up there around the kids.
you
That
know
ain't
he
right.
works 2 to 11.
That ain't right. Well, you know, apparently he comes over there for lunch because he I'm not arguing. I'm not trying to fight, but yeah, he's. You know, I'm not gonna go up there when I gotta worry about that.
We're off Mondays and Tuesdays. That's
asked for honesty.
that's when he was over is Mondays and Tuesdays.
And then you went up there and saw him on Thursday.
Yep, on Thursday. And that all of that is stopping.
Well, that should have been stopped.
Okay, well, I'm saying I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I made you feel that way. It was not a slap to your face. I was just living life. And
And then I turn around on Monday and, you know, well, he's not here, he's not here, he's not here.
as in he's not there.
And then I get a call from Zachary that you have his phone, and poof, he's there.
Because you asked him if he was there.
I didn't ask him, you told me he was there.
After.
You told me he was there.
I know. But before that, you asked, Zachary said that he's there, and you said, okay, don't delete this message. I do not want our kids in this.
I didn't bring the kids into this. Zachary told me that he was there. Zachary did not feel safe with him. Did he not tell you any of this?
He told me he wasn't felt safe with his family, but he was fine with him. I said, buddy, we're not going anywhere near his family. But that's fine.
obviously the child felt there was something wrong.
He's telling me he's fine with me. If he's telling you something wrong, there's something, he's in therapy, so we'll get something out of it. But I'm, like I said, they're no longer seeing him until after this divorce is done. So,
Just hold with it. Just promise me that.
I'm promising you. I want the kids, too.
Well, so do I, you know, and you know, Aaron's willing to pick him up on Friday where I can actually come straight here from work instead of having to, I mean, I throw my bag in the car, so I ain't even got to drive past here. I'm coming straight here.
Right, I figured you had to go through here to go there.
That's why Aaron was going to pick him up, so when I stop, I get out of the car and they're right here. I mean, that was nice last week when I was able to do that.
Okay. I'm willing to work with you too. I mean, I have been dropping them off and picking them back up. Yeah, it would be nice. Me not having to go back to Gallatin
Well,
after
I'm
just
not
coming
against.
here.
I'm not against taking them back up to the house. If you want to go home and get things done on Sunday, I can take them back home. I was just saying, if you wanted to go home and get stuff done, I would drop them off at the house. I wouldn't even come in. I would just pull in the driveway and let them out.
I want to get all this thing ready.
Well, then I'm going to need more than Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays.
Whatever day you want.
I mean, that's, well, you want 50-50. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday isn't 50-50.
I'm letting you have all breaks and stuff like that.
That's not 50-50.
It goes by hours.
That's not 50-50.
Breaks in summer, yeah, it ties in. I think we were at like 100 and something each or something like that. Like it goes by hours.
I mean,
And 50-50 is anything less than below 100 hours, the other person has primary care. As long as it's in the 100 range for both of us, it's considered 50-50. And the only thing on my paper stated that it was our current,
I can
Thanks.
get them swapped over to my insurance plan. That's no problem. If I land at ABB, it's much better insurance than Walmart anyways because that's a federal insurance.
I would like to keep them on my insurance because that's what we had, and
I'm gonna
I've
put 'em on
already
mine.
have established a network with the doctors. And also, Zachary's therapy is through my, now we can both get insurance on them. You wanna do that? I mean, we got them 50-50, we can both put insurance on them.
I'm not doing anything until
Yeah, we can't do anything until after the
delegation.
divorce. After the divorce, but we can both get insurance on the kid, that might be actually good. Health insurance sucks.
100% coverage is good.
Yeah, so
That's a federal insurance.
let's do that. Let's both of us keep the insurance. Cause I mean, I got vision and
But I'm here to tell
dental.
you, if you go after child support, I'm gonna see custody.
I don't want child
I'm telling
support.
you that right now.
The only thing that was said to
That's-
me through my
that's-
lawyer is that's a guarantee, and I'm like, well, I don't want it.
That was on your paperwork because you needed it for your
That's if I
So,
lose the house. Am I gonna lose the house?
I don't know. I'm not.
Are we gonna let mediation do this?
I'm gonna tell him to kiss my ass.
Let
I
mediation?
don't want mediation.
Well then, all we gotta do is us four and our lawyers, and we can get this all done.
But I promise you, I'm not keeping that blue car. That's in my paperwork.
Here. If you wanna sell it, we'll sell it. If you wanna keep
Well,
it,
they
keep
gotta
it.
bring 10 grand.
I know.
That's always I don't get what the balance. And I don't want to get rid of the camper.
I guess let it go, and I'll take the dent on my credit
That's
score.
all of it done. You don't want that.
But if I get to keep the house, then I'm not too worried about it.
Steph, I don't know what's going on. I really don't.
know, like, these lawyers are crazy.
Well, mine's actually good. He yells at me. On a daily basis, he yells at me.
My lawyer can't get a hold of your lawyer, so.
Oh, that's funny. My lawyer keeps telling me that your lawyer doesn't want to answer a phone.
And that's what mine tells me. So they're lying to us. Of course, lawyers are liars. So, hey, all they're wanting to do is write his.
Mine's paid in full. I don't have.
It's a retainer.
I don't have that. I'm telling you, $5,000 is what I paid for my lawyer up front.
Right, I paid.
I do not have a.
$2,800.
I have it in writing that I don't owe any more money to my lawyer.
Oh,
That's in my documentation from my lawyer
oh man.
that I do not have any more fees. I'm not even being charged for the media. That's
Whoa, 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 Coco.
I was trying to get Coco to get back.
Come on. Coco. Good.
All my stuff is in writing that I don't have to pay.
I hope that's true, man. That would be good. But mine, what it does is it goes by hour. I pay $2,800. That's in a kitty. And any calls, any visits are $375 an hour.
I've seen mine 6 times by now.
And phone calls is $75. So anytime I call, anytime I go there,
Oh, well then shit, I'm up Shit's Creek without a paddle because he's texted me about 35 times in the past 2 days.
you know, it takes from the kitty. And then if I use up all my kitty, I have to pay that at the
There
end.
is
That's why
no-
it's called a retainer fee.
I don't have that.
Okay, well, cool. Well, why does it state that I have to pay the court costs and stuff like that if you already paid?
Oh, I paid my lawyer. That's the court fees are different.
Well, I think we should both pay it. Half. Down the middle.
I'm not against working with you. I don't want you to think that I am. I know Aaron's recording every bit of this because we're setting off the record on the guarantee. That is what it is. It'll help benefit both of us because nobody's yelling, nobody's fighting.
I don't know. I really don't.
I don't have it in me anymore. I'm too damn tired.
I just want us to co-parent with our kids and be that.
Why don't me, you, and the kids go out one day a week? Why don't we do that? Just go to the park. Do something as a family.
I wanted to do that
But every time we did, you just wanted to talk about this.
because I needed to get this sort of resolved because I
So-
can't be in a state of panic thinking I'm gonna lose the house, I'm gonna lose the kids. Like I'm in a constant state of panic.
Well, you know what? And so am I. Because every time we seem to get together, everything just leads to a fight, and it shouldn't do that.
And I don't want to.
Then let's stop. We're talking now,
Yeah.
so why don't we stop? Can you? I know I can. Can you?
Yeah.
No more sly little comments. No, if you would have asked nicely, kind of crap.
Well, you pissed me
Well, I mean, but that's my point, though. That leads to that.
off. I do have to admit that with the Zachary thing, because I'm a little protective of him. He's very sensitive right now.
I'm aware of that. I've been, you know,
And
you act like
Putting both of us-
but you act like I'm some horrible parent, and I'm not.
well, I don't know why he's like when I was reading the messages, like you're saying delete these buds, make me think you're making him out to be a spy and pairing both of us against him. And he's super sensitive.
I'm well aware of that, but when my child tells me that he's afraid, I'm gonna protect him.
And he hasn't even told me anything. So what, I mean, and I told him, I'm like, talk to me, buddy. Tell me what you feel. You're not going to get in trouble. I'm not mad. I just need to know so I can make the right steps. And he tells me he's fine with Houston. And so that's why I kept on. And then, like this thing, and then I was like, out of the blue, he said something about him being sketchy, and I was like, wait a minute, that's not Zachary's wording.
That's exactly Zachary's wording, because that's how he told it to me. And I was like, what do you mean sketchy, buddy? What's going on?
And I was like, yeah. And I asked him, I was like, what's going on? Well, Houston's family, he's only met them once. I was like, what's going on? It's because they pray. You couldn't eat without them praying. Because I asked him the other day.
Well, if they're going to force religion down those kids'
No,
throat,
they're not.
we're going to have a big problem.
Well, I'm not religious, and you know that.
Well, I'm just telling you, if they're going to force it down my kid's throat,
No.
we're going to have a problem.
I've already like, no, this ain't happening. I'm like, if he feels unsafe about y'all praying, he's just not gonna go around y'all. That's how that is. I mean, anyway, all holidays, it's gonna be us. So, I'm
Are you
like,
coming over for trick or treating?
yes, I'm gonna bring the kids
I'm coming straight here from work.
and we're gonna do like normal.
I'm gonna wear my reflective jacket for Halloween with all the cars. At least they'll see us.
Yeah.
That jacket.
But that's what I got from when he said sketchy. And I was like, let's pull back from the family. What about Houston? He's like, I'm fine with Houston. Now he doesn't tickle me, and I was like, no, he does not. He's not touching you
Better
whatsoever.
not ever.
Yeah.
He puts a hand, I'm telling you this right now, he puts a hand on either one of those kids, I'm coming down with the wrath of God.
I know. Zachary wondered why he hasn't tickled him or touched him or anything like that. And I was like, Zachary?
Has he put his hands on Liana? Has
Nope.
he touched Liana?
Nope.
He's never hugged Liana?
Nope. He literally does this when she comes here. Just because he does not want anything said, because he's like, those are not my kids.
I'm here to
I
tell
don't
you,
want me to state
If I
as a
find out
pedophile.
otherwise, I'm coming down with the wrath of God.
I know. Believe me, I'm there too. But no, they haven't even been left alone in the house. Like, I'm there with them. And now I have cameras in the house. So,
Well, that's now. I don't know about before. That's why I'm asking you if he's ever
no,
hugged the
he
kids.
hasn't. He has not. But I now have cameras to prove it. You know that's happening. And even with me.
Because if I
I
find
know
out,
Zachary sent you a video of me giving Liana a bath and she's screaming bloody murder. And you know that sometimes she gets ragey. That
I
put me in.
don't know what I can trust anymore. I really don't. But that's just me.
You've been there when she's done that.
I hope the hell I don't find out any different that he's ever put his hands on either one of those two kids.
He has not. But that. Did you send that to your lawyer? Because that put me in a really bad light, friend. And now I gotta get documentation stating that she has ADHD with rage episodes. Which it's already documented. All I have to do is go to the doctors and get it. But I shouldn't have to prove that stuff because I feel like that shouldn't be on the table.
Well, neither should have him continuing to be around the kids after I asked you to stop.
Can I stop doing that?
Can you stop slapping me in the face?
I'm not. I already told you and my lawyer that we're not. No contact. No more.
No, I'll just do it. Because I promise you, I'll find out. I got eyes everywhere.
I know. One of them's our son. So.
But I got eyes everywhere. So if I find out otherwise, I
But after
promise
the
you.
divorce, I have a right to with my own life. Okay.
Well, yeah, but right now,
Okay.
that's...
I'm just saying.
and
After
taking
the
kids,
divorce,
taking
and
the kids across state lines during a divorce, you know you can't do that.
50 miles. It's in the injunction.
That's moving. That's not traveling.
It's 50 miles. We live 10 minutes from the state line. That's But yes, it's 50 miles. I asked my lawyer to just to be sure.
Cause I asked mine too, and he said they shouldn't have gone across state lines.
I don't. Mine is saying because of how close we live to the state lines, it's less than 50 miles. And I said yes, and she said okay.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna debate this.
But still, why are we doing this? I mean, for crying out loud, I'm pretty sure you went to Kentucky. Aaron, I know, has been to Kentucky with the kids.
Aaron told you we were going to Kentucky with the kids.
Okay. So,
Pumpkin, you're okay.
so I mean, I live 10 minutes to the down the road. I can't go get Liana's medication.
That's not what I was referring to.
I know what you're referring to, and that stopped her. So you don't want him to see him. So see them, and that's what's
I
happening.
haven't since all this started until everything was done. You don't need to confuse the kids. That's what I was getting at, but it was a slap in the face.
Well, I'm sorry that I made you feel that way. Okay, it was not my intention.
Sure could have confused me.
It is not my intention. I was just living life. That's all it was.
But we need to get together one day. All of us as a family. That's not going in my car when we go out.
Yes, it is.
It doesn't fit in my
No.
car.
Yes, it is. Why? Come on, let's roll it up. We're rolling it up. Come on,
We need
baby.
to get together as a family at least one day. Can we
Let's
do
go
that?
in the car.
Seriously?
Let's go in Daddy's trunk. Come on, let's go in Daddy's trunk. Daddy,
Third, what's important, not us.
it's gonna go in your trunk.
Well, I mean, I could probably fold it up and put it in my trunk.
Yeah. That will work.
Don't hold the plastic. I know, realize it.
Just, you know.
I know. I'm sorry.
I'll open up the garage door. Okay, okay.
Bye, Rosie.
No, you didn't. I nearly got killed yesterday on the 109. Somebody threw a cat out the window of their truck that hit my hood. I slammed on the brakes. I wound up right by the new Publix. I wound up in that embankment.
Okay.
I don't know how I didn't get killed. There was an
Or
18-wheeler.
any damage or anything like that.
There was an 18-wheeler behind me, and I thought for sure he was going to come into my front seat.
Yeah.
I thought I was dead for sure. One thing about me, though. One thing nobody can take away from me. I can drive. Why is she laughing?
She's laughing at you. Take her.
No damage to the car, no damage to me. Everybody walked away.
Take her.
Just put her back in her trunk. But it scared the bejesus out of me.
I'm sure.
Well, we'll just be different for a while, that's all. We'll deal. We always do.
I'm glad we got to talk.
I am too.
Makes me feel a little better.
Just take care of yourself.
Sort of.
Just take care of yourself.
getting hard.
Rumor has it after inventory, swamp to ABB.
Okay. Well, hopefully you get it.
It's gonna screw me in the long run though. It's actually gonna be less money. It's more an hour. Less money.
I'll put the big one.
They screwed that thing up so bad. Oh. You'll get a kick out of this. You like my knuckle?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to know what it's from? Some jagoff over at Richard's had chickens. And I was sitting out on the front porch because I can't vape in the house. And I was sitting out on the steps vaping. And this bird came over and I was like, well, I don't know what you're doing, dude, but like you need to go on somewhere. Came at me claws first. It turned out it was a rooster that bit the piss out of me. Richard came running out and kicked the bird to get it away from him. It was relentless. I mean, I smacked it, and it just kept coming back. That bird, I said, I'll throw you in a deep fryer.
What's a deep fryer?
Fries by dinner.
Do you want that for dinner?
Anyway, I gotta go.
Alright, well, go ahead.